I've been robbed! There's nothing worse for an adult collector to order a new action figure from the same sources they always get, expecting the same kind of product, and then you get this. Don't you see it? Don't you know what's wrong? I bet some of you do. Is this a knockoff? We'll find out up next on... Welcome back to PopCon, everybody. Salutes all pop culture, but mostly the 80s. I'm Victor, your G1 host, and as I try and finish that toy shelf behind me with a new character, I have a brand new Masters of the Universe Origins. It's Mantenna! Yes, very excited to get my Evil Horde all put together, and yeah, I'm looking forward to September 9th, and we can get Grizzlor hot in our hand. I've been looking forward to that for a long time. But on to this. Mantenna is very strange. He came in a very different box. I don't know if you guys noticed already, but there is no... additional artwork of the character here. There's no starburst here that says eyes really pop out, and even on the back there's no text. Well, there is some text in the legalese, but anything that's a description of the art or what he does here and how to operate it, even the name of the cross-sell characters, nothing's there. It's very different, very strange. I wasn't sure what to think. It does have the 40th emblem, which was great. I looked online and found out this is probably a European release of the action figure of this product from across the pond. And I also was told, or at least I'll find out in a minute, if this comic book has no script, has no text, has no copy, it'll just be blank bubbles. So maybe I'll fill in the blanks. Wouldn't that be fun? But let's take a quick look at the box itself. Well, here it is. This is the box, and as I said, it's probably from overseas because there is no text on it like it should be. Here's an American version, or a US, where you see the tagline under Mantenna's name, as well as eyes really pop out. Now on the back you get the same thing, although there is text and copy with the name of the characters. There are no descriptions, not even the description of how the action function works. Here on the left you see where it's showing you where to do it to get the eyes to pop out. But even in the 80s version, you would have seen some instructions. So it's very strange not to have any copy at all. Now, of course, on the back is this great artwork. And the artwork is fantastic. It shows Grizzlor, who I'm waiting for, and of course the upcoming Snakeman. But notice the starburst, that isn't on the other ones. And it has over a dozen languages saying there's a mini comic included. Of course, a mini comic with no text. Now, compared, of course, to the ultimate 1980s cardback art from Mantenna. And although I really adore the vintage cardback art, this new one is fantastic. All right, enough looking at his package. Let's look at Mantenna, the evil spy with the pop-out eyes. We're going to open this up right now, and we're going to check on that mini comic. Like I said, don't save the package, so why not? Open it the way I always did, even since I was a kid, pulling back that card back, and then this extra cardboard to make it loose. Now, here we go. Let's take a quick look. Yes, there is the directions on how to Frankenweenie your MOTU action figures together. But here it is. Yep, there is no title. There is no title. Now, there's the logo, but there is no title to this comic. And the back, again, the cross-sell art doesn't have descriptions. It has their names. And there we go. Yep, not even bubbles. Actually, not even bubbles. So I may have a little fun with this and write my own story about Sunman and Skeletor. So very odd to get. There is no descriptions. There are no text bubbles in the... So really wild. A little strange, a little unique. Obviously, I keep that stuff, but let's open Mantenna. We pop him out from there. Love that they are so little to hold these guys in, right? Am I right? Oh, there are two little... there's two plastic things. Two plastic ties. Oh, there's four. One for each limb. There we go. It's Mantenna! Now we're going to talk about in a minute how different he is from the original Masters of the Universe character Mantenna that came out. Some of the Origins characters have some really straight homage to the original 80s action figure, and others have a little update. This guy has got an update. And that's a great view, huh? I'm very excited about that. And of course, his pop-out eyes. He's totally psycho. All right. Let's take a close look at Mantenna, as well as him with his crossbow on the carousel. Let's get it on. This is Mantenna, a member of the Evil Horde and a character in the She-Ra Princess of Power cartoon. I have posed him in an homage to the original action figure where 4 legs were molded to look like 2. He has wonderful molding because it is very original to Mantenna. All the pieces that are not shared with anyone else. And you can see the great armor on his back. And there's the lever in the head we'll get to in just a minute. Here is his crossbow that is shared design with many of the others. I kind of think it's a little underwhelming, but it's very similar to the others. Let's talk about his eye-popping feature. In the back of his head is the lever pushed down to make those eyes pop. And you push it down all the way. You want to make sure that so you can get the full Marty Feldman experience. Now, with the articulation of his head, the lever is in his head, not in his back like the original. And speaking of articulation, look at how fantastic this thing can do. Look there. He can look at his own ass. Reminds me of Death Becomes Her and Meryl Streep. Anyway, all of these pieces and parts do some great posing like this. I put him in this kind of posing running. He's in action running into battle. So really like what they've done with this character. He is certainly an upgrade. The design around his waist that has the 4 legs coming was very unique. Genius, looks very smooth. So very excited about all of that. All right, is he a centaur or is he a praying mantis? Either way, he was super silly in the She-Ra cartoon, but I have him here reared up on his back legs, which is an incredible design element of this character and his 4 legs. So see all the things that you can. He's pretty impressive, so what do you think? You gonna run out and get one? Hey everybody, Victor here from PopCon, letting you know to check out PopCon powered by Generation X, because that's me, and all the toy reveals and all the flashbacks I have on the channel. It's a lot more than opening up toys and putting them on my toy shelf, but if you're here for that, I've got plenty. So please, click that like button right now and click subscribe. This is going to tell YouTube to get this video out to other great, awesome viewers like yourself, and get this out there. Really help my channel a lot. Thanks. Now back to the show.
The ultimate threat to the universe is here.
I am Hordak, and this is my Evil Horde.
Leech! Mantenna Revealed!
Their evil even scares me, Hordak, my friend. The Evil Horde has no friends.
The Evil Horde, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. All figures each sold separately.
Let me out of here!
From Mattel.
All right, time for a little comparison. Yes, sirree. Now, if you look at that animated version of him, very different. Besides being very silly, he's got a lot of differences from even the original action figure and even to today's. So the original action figure, see the molded legs, 4 legs molded more into 2. So it wasn't as articulate, but there's so many similarities. This is truly an homage, but an upgrade. And we love the upgraded version of this Mantenna. We can see that the eyes popping out. We can see that they're very similar as well, and they still have a good full range of motion. Now here he is with the Evil Horde that I have. I'm so excited. Now I still need that Grizzlor. And one day I hope they add Catra to MOTU Origins. I know she's out there in the Masterverse, but I want her added to this group of people who have found their way onto my toy shelf. Well, there we have it, Mantenna. An awesome original character, an action figure in the 80s. Of course, he was in the She-Ra cartoon. And he's been made throughout the years, but here he is in the Masters of the Universe Origins line, getting very close to getting that full original Evil Horde setup. Where is it? Oh yeah, you know, that's probably easier, right over there. So it's great, like I said, as an adult collector, trying to complete this with all my favorite franchises made famous in the 1980s, and I'm doing a damn good job. So I hope you like it, hope you've enjoyed getting the review of Mantenna and seeing my toy shelf grow. Click that like, click that subscribe, really help me out. I appreciate it, and come back soon. Until next time.